Hello everyone, my name is Mariana and I am a park interpreter for California State Park, so I work for this symbol. And I am currently at Harmony Headlands State Park, which is part of the San Luis Obispo Coast District. And for today's Freestyle Friday, I thought we would take a nature walk. So I'm gonna do close-ups of beautiful flowers, plants. Hopefully I get some lizards and other types of wildlife that you might see when you are walking on the trail. This trail starts off of Highway 1 and then leads you to the beautiful coast.
We are coming across coyote bush, and on this plant there what looks like saliva, but it's not. The foamy stuff seen comes from a nymph known as spittlebug. The foam helps this insect hide from its predators and parasites and insulates them against heat and cold, so it helps with thermal control as well as moisture control. Here is another plant that can be seen here often, and that's poison hemlock. This is a dangerous plant and can be identified by the purple spots on its stem. Fun fact, it's related to carrots.
So I just stopped in the middle of the trail and I just wanted to talk about a few of the plant communities that I walked through on this trail. I started off with some invasive species that are usually known in areas that are disturbed. So when roads are created, it kind of creates an environment where invasive species can be found. It's easier for them to grow. So kind of started in that type of area. And then as I'm walking through the trail, I'm going through some coastal scrub. So I see a lot of Artemisia californica, which is our California sagebrush, also known as cowboy cologne because it just smells so good. And here's a close-up of some of that cowboy cologne. And I also see some grassland. So those hills are covered with different types of grasses, and that makes its own type of plant community. All right, let's keep going.
This plant is an example of a non-native plant that likes to grow in disturbed areas. We call this plant rattlesnake grass or large quaking grass. The spikelet looks like the rattle of a rattlesnake, hence its name.
We are getting closer to the coast. You can see the ocean popping out right here. As I'm getting closer to the ocean, I notice that there are a lot of yellow-orange flowers popping up everywhere. And that flower is known as sticky monkey flower. Here is a close-up of that sticky monkey flower. And maybe you can kind of see the face of a monkey when you're looking straight at the flower. But also, if you touch this part of the plant, right after the flower, it's sticky, and so that's how it gets its name, the sticky monkey flower. Here is more of sticky monkey flower, adding some color to the hillside. This tree over here is covered in lichen. Looks so beautiful. The lichen nicely drapes over the branches. What a spectacular view.
We are coming across this yellow flower. It is known as lizardtail, and it gets its name because of the shape of its leaves. Lizardtail is found in coastal scrub and dunes and looks very similar to golden yarrow.
All right, we have encountered our first lizard. I can't get too close because I will scare it away, but this is a western fence lizard. Very common to see this type of lizard here in the San Luis Obispo Coast District. Ah, it's running away! Here's another lizard. Trying to get a little bit closer without scaring it away. It is eyeing me. Again, this is a western fence lizard, Scoloporus occidentalis, and it has some blue on its back, but also if I were able to catch this lizard and show the belly would be bright blue. We made it to the coast. Awesome. It is a wonderful day. The sky is clear and I love feeling that breeze. Let's get closer to the water. Well, this concludes our nature walk through Harmony Headlands. So excited that I got to be here with you all for this amazing nature walk. And I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy during these times. And I hope this brings you some peace. And when everything gets back to normal, maybe you'll put this on your list of places to visit. Again, my name is Mariana, and have a lovely rest of your day.